Alright, so, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Runers at long, long last. It took a very long time for me to get back to this game, because I am incredibly lazy. So, let's just be the laziest shit ever and pick our favorite ones. I actually remember what my favorite one is here. Man, I haven't even unlocked the final character. But, yeah, I've been meaning to come back to this one for a very long time. And it's just kind of one of those where the bard wasn't bad. Screw it. Let's go with Mummy. And Chaos Bolt. Because we all know Chaos Bolt is the best one. I'm not randoming. I have not played this game in such a long time that I really, really want to just go back to basics and have a nice, fun, kind of relaxing run that may or may not make it to the end. Because I will admit, I've kind of forgotten what I'm doing. Oh, shoot. Is autocast off? Well, looks like they haven't fixed this one. Autofire is re-enabled. Oh, right, it's because I've got a new computer. At least it's got, at least the game has, Steam Cloud support. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I will play more complicated characters as I go along, as I get back into this game, but, this is one of those games where I had to drop it, largely before Christmas, because when starting my job, alright, map on, because you only need to see half the screen anyway. This is one of those games that I wanted to play, really enjoyed playing, but the problem is, a good run of Runers takes, I don't know, upwards of hour and a half to go through. It's not easy to play through Runers quickly. And yes, you could skip like half the rooms on a floor, but that's not a good idea either. Purely because, like, levels in this game are super useful. And there's no replacement for, you know, killing everything in a floor. And so, as much as I wanted to, like, keep playing with this, especially with the, like, stream aside system that I was doing, it was pretty hard for me to play, like, a game for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Especially if, you know, I get to the very end and it's, like, stressful and whatever, because I don't want to play anything else. But it's one of those where I wanted to come back to it, and just haven't had the time for it. Same thing with, like, XCOM and McDroid. Man, I need to go back and finish McDroid. XCOM, McDroid. I leave too many games by the wayside. It is absolutely true. XCOM, McDroid, Grimrock, Dragon Age. Though, as far as Dragon Age goes, if anybody was watching that series, that's something that I'm probably going to come back to with co-commentator, just because, as much as I like the game, it was going to be a very long journey, and I'd love to have somebody else talk to throughout the entire game. Because there's only so much. This game is awesome that I can stomach before I kind of lose my ability to talk about anything else. Either way, I've kind of missed this. It's weirdly relaxing. It's gonna get, like, hella stressful later. But, well, not that big of a deal. Yeah. Now, the problem is, like, despite the fact that I spend a fair amount of time playing this game, well, not this game, but playing and streaming stuff, I still don't have as much time as I'd like to spend on YouTubing. Seriously, if I could spend, like, 7 hours a day doing it, I probably would. Though I'd probably only stream half of it, just so there's some amount of mystery left for the YouTube channel. But I guess really, if I had, like, a co-commentary style system, you know, somebody to co-commentate with, that would probably just be the other half. But, again, pipe runes for later. Alright, so we've got shock runes, we've got water runes, and we got shock, water, speed. Don't actually remember what, like, any of this stuff combines into. Well, I'll figure that out later. Oh, what was I even stuck on there? No idea. Well, I've got plenty of hearts, so it's not particularly terrible. Either way. Yeah, oh, I wonder if my save file for McDroid is still there, if I'd have to play through the entire game. I think my problem with McDroid was I wanted somebody else to play with, and unfortunately, the only other person I knew who had McDroid, that was like a YouTuber, was not that interested in tower defense type games, which is kind of a shame. But either way, not that big of a deal. But yeah, seriously, recording is, like, super addictive. The problem is, like, after a certain point, oh, this is not a good situation to be in. I'm going to get hammered. Actually, you know what? Good time for just some serious tanking here. Oh, right. The skeletons come back from the dead. I forgot about that. Oh, it looks like it's been rebalanced somehow. Because that one was down on the ground for a lot longer than it used to be. But, yeah, no, recording is absolutely addictive. Let's see, for people that were there for it yesterday, I did, like, a 4.5-hour stream of speedrunners, which is absolutely ridiculous. And not something I would generally ever do. Alright, what is this one? Unfortunately, I have to mouse over it to see what it is. It's escort. I could probably do escort. Let's see if I can make something. I'll get back to that topic in a bit. We've got chain burst. Not bad. Actually, we've got some undiscovered spells, so you know what? I'm just gonna... What is that noise in the background? I have no idea. Droplet. I think I'm just gonna go with Droplet for the time being. Two of them together is probably... Oh, shoot. Oh. Okay, there we go. Alright. So, between the two of these, we should be able to... Oh, hey, the escort even has, attack spells now. Should probably take out these guys. First and foremost... Oh, God, the rats are killing her. Let me guess, rat warrens? Yep, rat warrens. Fuck you. In the beehole. Places. Stop getting in my way. I need to kill these things, and you're trapping me in. Oh god, this is sucking. I failed it. Wow, that is actually... Yeah, I probably should have gone for chain burst. Come to think of it. That and the fact that we were up against chaos mages. Those are not fun to fight. But, yeah, doing like a 4.5 hour stream session of runers was ridiculous. I've never done something... not runers, of speedrunners. Did I say speedrunners? God, I'm an idiot sometimes. But doing that was ridiculous. Like, halfway through I was like, you know, I should probably go off and do something else. And then the other part of me that really likes YouTubing was just like, yeah, screw it. You're having a blast anyway. So I did. I stuck through it. And for those of you that weren't there for it, effectively, I was issued a challenge by Dragast, who's a much larger YouTuber than me at this point. God damn, that guy took off like a rocket. He got stranded deep, and now he's getting like all sorts of views on that one. And his growth is like super high. Sometime I'd like to probably have similar things happen to me. But then again, if I just hang on to people like them, like leeches, we'll also grow, sort of. Anyway, we're gonna go with Soul Rip for the time being. Damn good perk to start with, and if I can max it out, we're in a really good position. And if I can't, oh well, not that big of a deal. But so he challenged me and two other guys. Really, it was an open invite, but still. But effectively, it was like, hey, you know, let's go play speedrunners. Loser shaves their head. And I'm like, well, I can't really shave my head, because I get dumped, or at least, you know, a lot of consternation from Shell for doing so. So, screw it, I'll shave my beard. I've been trying to grow this thing out anyway, so I look decently respectable for PAX. And, well, we just kept going, and the thing is, like, we were only intending to go for about an hour, 2 hours maybe. Problem is, like, technical errors, and then, like, Weasel losing the puppy he just got hours before. Like, he had to step out halfway through. And he never came back, and it's like, where's Weasel? We have no idea. Turns out, pizza guy came. Puppy ran out the door. This brand spanking new puppy. It was super sad. But, in the end, we got Agent Corin to join us, and dude was the champion of last night. Like, yes, I kicked all sorts of ass and won the entire thing, but, poor guy joins us for the last, like, half hour of the entire thing. Almost wins against Dragast, who had a lot of experience. Mind you, know, Core had never really played the game before. And Core took it on the chin, shaved his beard off on camera. I was absolutely just floored, A, that he would do it, and B, that it was that much fun. I mean, I figured it would be a blast, but I did not expect it would be just this kind of, like, crazy event with, I think we had 60 concurrent people at one point watching us. That was ridiculous. And really fun. So that's the sort of thing that that's the sort of thing I really want to do more of as a YouTuber. Oh, I just realized Chaos Bolt is not firing nearly as much as it used to be. Oh, well, not a big deal. But yeah, that's the absolute sort of thing that I want to do more of as a YouTuber. Up to the point where it's just like, alright, we're gonna go do this shit for like 12 hours and whatever. But... let's see. Now I'm being asked questions about this. Oh, okay. I'm being asked about facecam. I actually can't facecam. That's the other issue I had as part of this entire challenge, because I don't have a webcam. I have none of the hardware required for face camming, so I can't even do like beard cam. So part of it was I actually had to win, or at least not lose. Yeah, the condition was the loser would have to shave their beard, if I didn't make that immediately obvious. But so, since I don't have a face cam, my goal was to not lose so I wouldn't have to be embarrassed by the fact that I don't have the proper setup to do so, even though I agreed to a challenge that would result in the shaving of my beard. Because that would have been really embarrassed to suddenly tell like 60 people live, hey, by the way, I can't do this. It's definitely on the like to buy list, but at the same time, I'm not super interested in facecam just as like on a personal basis. So that's the sort of thing that I would probably break out really rarely, probably for like a super lengthy stream type deal. Anyway, bullet size, and keep exploring. I do like the fact that they added, oh, I see, go to floor 2. I really do like the fact that you can save mid-run now. Now, yeah, I could buy a webcam for like super cheap. I really could. The thing is, if I'm going to buy something for YouTube, I'm going to buy a good professional grade one that will last me for a decently long time, if not, you know, forever. Alright, these guys suck. Alright, we're gonna actually switch over to pure chaos bolt on this one. Actually, no, never mind. Not doing as much good as I thought it would be, but this is painful. But, so yeah, I could buy like a cheaper $15 one. Oh, shoot. You ain't making away with my shit. You ain't making away with my Lucky Charms. But so, what I'm probably going to end up having to do is save up, you know, $50, $60, get like a truly good professional grade webcam, and then never have to buy another one again until it breaks, which probably wouldn't be for like another 5-10 years. Because yeah, I could get a cheap one, but if I'm going to be doing any kind of face cam for any length of time, then I need something a little bit better than a cheap one, if that makes sense. And yeah, I'd like to get one, but the other problem is I also tend to prioritize buying like new games that I wouldn't normally be able to get. So for example, Grand Theft Auto 5. God, I can't count. That's coming out in what? A month? Month and a half? And that is going to eat up most of my disposable money, because I'm supposedly working on a commission for Sebastian SB, and he's paying me $60 for it, which is pretty much the cost of Grand Theft Auto 5, but it's absolutely going to be worth it. If only somebody would pay me $400 to do something so I can get a PS4. That'd be great. But either way, as far as like the speedrunners thing goes, hey, okay, I am trapped. Actually, that's not a bad thing. Mummy! Kick the shit out of things, mummy. Oh, God, I'm slowed, and that is a problem. But as far as like the speedrunner thing goes, seeing as I'm talking about it, for those of you that did miss it, I am actually going to be putting the thing on YouTube. Unfortunately, the audio is a little bit screwed up because poor Core, loser that he was, also was extraordinarily quiet, apparently, in contrast to Dragast, so that is a bit of a detraction. But apart from that, everything else worked out pretty fine. Grizzly Intellect, not a bad one, but not great either. It's better than everything else, though. That's for certain. Alright, screw it. It's probably balanced now anyway. My passive rejection of that nerf went unanswered. Well, either way. Any other games I'm looking forward to other than GTA? Ooh, that's a hard one. I actually am kind of short-sighted as far as like new games coming out. I tend to kind of not look, which is bad. I guess part of it is I'm waiting for PAX to come out. I'm waiting for PAX East. So, yeah, I should probably check out what I can make, come to think of it. Oh, well, I'll get that after this. But I'm kind of waiting for PAX East to come along, so I can see what, like, really cool indie games I can get my hands on. Because what I'm probably going to do is show up to PAX East with, oh, man. I wonder if I could make, like, Wanderbot business cards. Developers probably wouldn't give a shit about it. But I really just want to go to the showroom, check out all the indie games, and be like, yes, yes, please. Games that I really am looking forward to, like Legend of Gungeon is the main one that I'm thinking of. Or is it Enter the Gungeon? Freaking, I don't know. But that is the one, that is the game that I'm really looking forward to. Anyway, let's not pause. Let's see what I can make. Creatable spells. And I generally only go for the triples if I can. Alright, so Bungie's kind of fun. No, wait, no. Bungie's not the one we want. Unfortunately, most of these are like the kind of basic crap ones that... Oh, God. I forgot this gets screwed up if I'm using mouse and controller at the same time. But unfortunately, I don't really have much of a choice. It's got to be discovered. Don't have enough combiners. I kind of wish I could tell it to do, like, triple. Oh, well. We could do Lights Nova. It's been a long time since I've done a Lights Nova run. Yeah. Not a bad idea to get one of those. What was Lights Nova again? Earth, light, whatever. Ooh, light sphere. Never mind. Oh, we're going to go air, shock, light. I did that a lot. Whatever. Air, light, shock. Perfect. Also, I'm hearing some weird noises in the background. Oh, well, not the end of the world. Yeah, that looks like the only good ones we've got going along, going for us anyway. Black Wind's pretty good if I can afford it, but I don't think... Oh, what? Okay. Oh, if you click on it now, it actually, here we go. Light sphere it is. And I'll put that there. Perfect. But yeah, I think what I'm going to try and do for this run is Light Sphere, and I'm going to try and go for Light Sphere, Lights Nova, which means we're going to be... Magic Wrangler. We'll try it. I've got the perk here. At least we do all sorts of damage. Never mind, we don't do as much as I want to. Y'all need to go into that portal. How many do I even need here? Oh, shoot. This is harder than I'd like it to be. I really wish they would, I don't know, latch onto you or something. Oh, well. I'll figure it out. You need to die. Thank you. Okay, I only need one more. Nope. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. And we're going to go with knockback. Perfect. I really do not like that challenge. I wish you could, like, wrangle them or something. But instead, not so much so. Oh, well, not the end of the world. Oh, I didn't have Chaos Bolt on. Must have turned it off in the confusion. That happens way too easily. I kind of wish you couldn't turn off autocast in, like, in the middle of battle or something. Or you had to, like, oh, you held it to suppress it. That would make way more sense. But unfortunately, that's not how it works in this game. Yeah, I should play some more McDroid. It's been a very long time since I played that game. I'm getting all sorts of air runes here. Glad I got the light sphere, though. Don't like the sound effect. The sound effect is mindless and crazy. Hey, is that a doctor perk? That is a doctor perk. Awesome. Alright. This is working out pretty well. But yeah, as far as the speedrunners thing goes, I am going to actually put that up on YouTube later. It's not going to have face cam, but that's also the sort of thing that we're probably going to do more of later. Oh, this is bad. But then again, that's why I want Mummy. Even though the Mummy is super basic in comparison. Hey, there's another light rune. Can I... Yes, I can. Can I really? No, I need a shock rune. My bad. I knew I was missing something in there. Oh. Yeah, mindlessness is 3 mind runes. So I'm gonna need 2 more for that one. Because that is a goddamn good spell. Ah, shoot. Not this guy. Actually, this guy ain't so bad. The light sphere specifically wrecks this guy. I forgot how effective it was against him. Oh, I should probably take out the rat warren beforehand. Also, why am I clicking right bumper? Considering not doing us any good. And where do you even go? He's up over there. Seriously, this guy's a lot easier to fight when you have strike through spells that can span the entire level. I don't even have to do anything here. I just kind of have to let everything go. At least, yeah, it's the retaliatory ones that are the scary ones. He just spawns stuff on you, which is concerning, but not as destructive. Okay. But, let's see. Yeah. No, I'm just getting off topic as I talk like strategy in this game, because it's been a long time. I have to kind of reassure myself here. But, no, I'm always jealous when I see people like, I don't know, Gassy, wow, okay, that was quite the noise. Gassy Nanners, that kind of company. I don't know, it's interesting seeing how every, like, YouTuber responds to various, like, not stimuli, but, like, streaming, YouTubing, whatever. So you get a lot of people that do, you know, short highlight footage. Okay, that was loud. Short highlights footage, you know, crazy amounts of videos, lengthy strategy type things, and how different audiences react to them. So you get a lot of people that will do, like, a Friday night stream that's, like, super crazy long and, you know, a big event. You get a lot of people that do the 24-hour type things. And I've always been kind of jealous of those people because I've never been able to get, like, a solid enough crew to specifically do them. And it's been kind of nice doing the streaming thing because it actually seems a lot more doable. Especially because, what, 13 viewers right now? Not nearly peak. I noticed peak kind of comes and goes. I don't even remember when I hit peak. If it was the early in the week. Okay, we get another light rune. I can't pick it up, my inventory's full. Okay, good to know. Everybody's dead. McDroid seems fun. Play McDroids again. Okay. So I think at this point, let's actually go for some Dark Wind. It's not a bad idea. Damage dealt. And damage dealt versus basic water rune. Okay. Black Wind. My bad. That's a good one. Actually, Light Sphere, Black Wind is not a bad idea either. Well, let's grab what we can. Yeah, I'm glad we got all these perks. Alright. But, yeah, I've always been jealous of, like, other YouTubers being able to do stuff like that, and it's getting there. I'm actually, like, super jealous of certain other YouTubers that just have groups of friends, local, that they can play with. Like, I've tried it a couple of times with my brother, but my brother's always, like, super busy. And I've tried it with, I tried it with Keith, but I didn't get the job in the area, so that was kind of meaningless. And then I just really... Oh yeah, I tried it with Gnomes, but it was kind of awkward, and we ran into technical issues, and it takes like a couple hours for me to reach him, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Is that it? That is it. Notice I'm not leveling as much as I'd like to. Oh well, not the end of the world. But so I'm like super jealous of freaking... I don't know. I guess Achievement Hunter. I always see that group do their thing. I'm gonna go with air levels, considering. And floor 3. There we go. It is weirdly sensitive there. But I'm always jealous of groups like that, because it's just like, you know what? I wanna be, like, in an office with a group of people recording at, like, all times. Unfortunately, that is a hard thing to manage. That is a lot of damage. These imps are a problem. Unfortunately... Oh, right. Okay, let's suppress. And just use Droplet to bust up the last of the stuff. Alright. But... there's our first entropy rune. Our only entropy rune. Yeah, no. It's hard to grow on YouTube, and it's hard to become people like Achievement Hunter. And part of me is actually, like, super kind of upset with myself for not actually jumping on the bandwagon originally when I heard about it. I heard about it, like, years before, like... God, I sound like a hipster with this one. But I heard about it, about Let's Play, before most of the big Let's Players even started. I was just like, oh, that's a funny thing. Never actually realized that you could do anything with it. You know, that it was actually even, like, a worthwhile thing to do. Either way, Alacrity Mastery. I think I'm gonna go with Underdog. And we're already maxed out. Interesting question. What can I make? But I could make another Black Wind. I should probably actually just get rid of some stuff. Let's see if I have anything particularly useful. Nacreus's Clouds, not great. Wild Spirit, not good. God, most of these are the bad ones. Coward's Cast is kind of fun, but still very limiting. Temporal Repeater was fun, but it's got a long cooldown. Cosmic Star might not be bad. Divergent Catalyst ain't bad either. We've got a fire rune on the ground, right? Yes, we do. So in that case, what we're going to do is we're just going to take one of these dark runes, pump it in a Black Wind, resume game, pick this up. I think that lets me make the other thing. Let's see. Because I think that lets me make the Helix Blast or whatever it's called. Because it's fire... Nope. Fire, water... Elemental Trident. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I'm just going back to favorites here. Both of these are meaningless, right? Yep. Okay, so we got Elemental Trident. I'm gonna put Droplet in. Yeah. Perfect. So I need another... like... Oh, hey. There's another entropy rune. I guess if I could get, if I could get Prismatic Devil, we'd be in a really good build. But... yeah, no. I should have jumped on it. I blame myself for that to some degree, but it's not the end of the world either. I think also part of it is, I don't think I would have been as good of a YouTuber. I don't know. Starting now on YouTube, you have to do a couple of things. Me? I'm kind of pig-headed about it. If I refuse to kind of do what I do, and actually was like super obsessive, I'm taking all sorts of damage here. If I was like super obsessive about like covering every single indie game that comes out on Steam, asking for copies, buying copies, you know, just saying like, you know what, I'll make the money back. If I was like that, I'd probably actually grow as a YouTuber really quickly. But I'm kind of picky. Hey, I can actually make something new. It's been a long time since I've been able to do that. God, the mouse controls get really bad. How do I... you know what? Let's just... Please, just let me. I'm not even touching my controller. Okay, Runedex, creatable, undiscovered. We can do lots of one. I want to save the entropy runes for the time being. So let's do anything without. Light, earth, water. And gotta make this. There we go. Arctic creatures. 5 creatures in a row in front of the caster. Slow in place to damage over time on enemies that come in contact with them. Creatures die in contact. Interesting. Alright, so in that case, we're going to just switch these out. That should work. Because I don't need Droplet at all. But so if I was like less pig-headed about the way I approach YouTube, I'd probably grow faster. Which does kind of annoy me a little bit, because it's like, you know what? I kind of want to grow based on my own merits here. Oh. Okay, Elemental Trident is not a bad left trigger spell. I usually leave it for the bumper because it's a little bit slower, but 1 second cast time ain't that slow. I do have to say those like water creatures are not as good as I'd like them to be. They do a lot of damage though, so there is that. It's probably great for clearing out crowds. So like Blitzkrieg Slayer, I've probably mentioned him before. But dude is really good at noticing trends in Let's Play, in, you know, games coming out, stuff like that. And, honestly, I think he's also a little bit more approachable than me. He's more professional than I am. I think that is the easy point to make. He went the family-friendly route, and, I mean, go figure, he himself is a family-friendly person. I think he's got a small child at this point, and so... honestly, if I ever have a kid, you know what? We'll see what happens. Where is the goddamn wisp? Thank you. It's working. I got a lot of ways to kill him. Unfortunately, there are no good portals. Come on, come on. I can do this. I gotta wrangle faster. There we go. Hell yeah. Alright, so High Roller's not super useful. Holy Crusader's not bad. Any of these other ones particularly useful? Nope. Holy Crusader it is. And we get to level up. Nice. Movement speed. Perfect. Alright. Oh. Right. The game's probably extraordinarily loud. I just realized that. Alright. So in that case... oh, god damn it. There we go. That should probably be fine. Sorry about that, guys. And off we go. And I'm actually gonna turn up my audio a little bit. Yeah. This game actually has kind of nice music. I never really recognized that, but either way... ow, shoot. I can't even mummy for some reason, even though it's off cooldown. Oh, well, did not take too much damage there. But, so, like, Blitz is super professional about it, and the dude does his research. Every game coming out he knows is going to be largely some kind of hit, and he's already managed to accrue enough size that he can grow on pretty much any game. Whereas me, if I'm not one of the first people, I gain some amount. Like, I know I've gotten a couple of people saying, you know, they've started following me as a result of X game that, you know, everybody else already covered before me. I mean, freaking Amalur. I know one guy said he was specifically started following me as a result of that game, which to me is completely ridiculous. But you know what? Awesome. But like for me, if I want to grow off of a game like Binding of Isaac, I either have to advertise it somewhere or get so good at the game that ooh, hello. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. This one's better. This is gonna get loud. We got a second light sphere. Perfect. So now at this point, we've pretty much filled out our entire combo, which I'm totally okay with. But so, you know, covering every single new game that's going to be like a hit, covering any of these particularly good? Gravity Collapse, I guess. Yeah, Gravity Collapse. Ooh, you know what I just realized? Probably gonna have to shelve one of those light spheres for the time being. Oh well, that's not the end of the world. Because we just got Prismatic Devil. Okay, works for me. I can keep buffing that up too. Awesome. But as I was saying, God, what was I saying? The problem is I get like super distracted half the time when I'm playing any game really. But yeah, in order for me to grow, I have to do well on a game. So for like Vagante, a lot of people covered it in the very beginning, but you know, didn't but like nobody really kept up with it, so I'm kind of one of the only ones. So despite the fact that I actually have less views than a number of other people, because I have a much longer playlist related to the game, YouTube actually prioritizes me to some degree, which actually works out very well in my favor. But you know, if I wanted to do the same with a much more popular game, pretty much out of luck. So if I would say wanted to started doing Stranded Deep at this point, nothing, can't do it. I'm not an early adopter, and it's not going to do me any favors. So during the pre-show today, I was actually showing off a little bit of a game called Forsaken Isle, which I'm actually going to be recording later. Ooh, Gravity Collapse is doing all sorts of things for me. Nice. But so that might be the kind of game that I can grow off of. I tried doing it with Grav, but the lag issues were just so brutal. Thanks, Anxious. That's really great to hear. I never know how to respond to compliments. I'm not the kind of person that gets... I'm not going to say I don't get a whole lot of compliments in life, but I've never been able to figure out how to respond to them. Pisses Shell off to no... And either way, we're probably in a great position for fighting Nimbarus right now. Yes, there are technically better setups I could have, but we're going to do some serious damage to him. Fortunately, I don't have the Rainfall spell. But I really would rather fight him through legitimate means as opposed to, like, cheating to kill him. But so, like, with Runers, Splattercat covered this game for, like, 5 episodes. I think Northern Lion did a video, and then nobody else did it. So at this point, I think if you go check, I am front page. Maybe not, like, #1 slot, but really high up there for Runers. Which is great, except for the fact that, you know, nobody like, this game really did not kick off, and go figure, It's hideous. Like, I love this game, but it is not a pretty game by any means. And that doesn't bother me much. Wow, yeah. Dark Wind and Light Sphere just does horrible things to this boss. I really enjoy that. I think same thing with Halfway happened, where I was like the first person to cover it. Actually, Card City Knights actually ended up being in a similar position, which was kind of cool. That was one of those games that absolutely should have taken off like way more. I guess same thing with McDroid. Okay, what do we get? Battle Hardened, Damage Dampening. Ooh, none of these are great. I guess Battle Hardened's the one we want to go for. Some of those get like kind of rough later on. And we get Health. Glad I have the Doctor perk. That makes this real easy. And down we go. I guess, crit damage? Alright. So, unfortunately, here's where I cut the episode. But that's okay. So, I'll see you guys on the next episode of Runers, and as always, thanks for watching.